exercise is not determined by the size of a person.
All of us, regardless of your weight, regardless of your height, is free to exercise. The same exercises is what makes Kipchoge very lean, but Bolt very huge and bulky, right? Prevent the weight gain, prevent the excess fat while you can.
Welcome our viewers. This is Dialogue at the Well. We are glad we are coming back to you, and we're here. This is Wema Tv. We are coming to you every Saturday at 6 p.m. And as we have always been there for such an amazing conversation where we engage you on issues that are affecting the young people, on issues that are affecting this young generation, the issues that needs to be addressed. We are the people that tell you what you need to know. Some of the things that some people have not taken seriously, we make sure that they are well handled. And that's why we usually keep it right here so that we can impact generations. We can have young people that can be trusted in the days to come. And as we have always derived our inspiration from the book of John chapter 4 verse 4 about the Samaritan woman who thought that she and everything that she needed, but as the word of God explores, tells us about Jesus, who realized that the woman needed her, and he had a conversation with Jesus, a conversation that brought a great impact and great results. And that is what we do at Dialogue at the Well. Today is another special Saturday, another amazing Saturday that we are hosting a very wonderful, pretty girl that is about to take us through a very special program that is going to benefit you now and in future. And before we get to our topic today, I want to give our special guest a moment to introduce themselves. Welcome to Wema, and ambia hawa wananchi wewe ni nani?
Well, my name is Marlene. I am Marlene Dina. I am a fourth year student at Kenyatta University, a student of physical education, exercise and sports science, and I am honored to be here today.
Well, welcome so much to Wema TV, and thanks so much for honoring our invitation. It's just a pleasure. Is wonderful, is great. Today we have a student in the house, and this is a student that is quite enthusiastic about the area of sport. As you can see, she is smartly dressed. She is set for sport. Sijui kama hii tutatengeneza ka uwanja leo hapa kidogo aweze kufanya vitu mbili tatu so that you can get to understand what she is doing. So Marlene, welcome so much to our show today, a Dialogue at the Well. She is are so much focused into helping the young people. She is so much energized into helping this generation, these young people, on some of the issues and the areas that some people have taken so casually, and that is the area of fitness. And when we talk about fitness, Marlene will be telling us so much about this, being a student of fitness and so much energized on this area. So I just want to get back now to Marlene and to tell us more about fitness. What do we need to know, or what is all about fitness? Why are you appearing so sporty today? Ni nini nataka tujue, mkurugenzi anafaa ajue nini leo ndio sasa aelewe hawa vijana, how should they be prepared, and nini wanafaa kufanya nini so that they can be, they can be fit, kwa sababu sasa our guest today is just set for fitness. What is all about fitness? What is fitness? Ni nini hiyo?
Fitness generally is when you're able to do activities, your general activities, going to the shop, doing your laundry, without fatigue, using so much strength and power. Fitness is also important during sports. Sports, you're able to, say, run from here to wherever you want to run without getting too tired, using very little effort, and with the proper speed, with the proper power. Yeah.
So it basically makes a person to be able to do their normal activities at ease without so much straining, without so much, you know, ile kungangana. So tuseme mtu akitembea alafu sasa unaona mtu amesweat, amechoka, maisha yake yote, that person is not fit.
That person. Okay.
What does it mean?
Is this a long distance walk, or is it because normally
ametembea tu kutoka hapa mpaka pale kwa shop, sweat mpaka anafika hapo anajishikilia hivi
that is a very unfit person.
Is very unfit.
Yeah, and maybe even sick. Yes.
Oh, so I think on fitness, I think that is quite some good introduction that our young generation needs to understand that it is important to be able to do your things. Is important to be able to carry your activities with ease. Bila ile kungangana yani unachoka. Na wale watu wanaenda mjengo, hiyo ni fitness kivyake ama?
Yeah, it is fitness in its own way, because it involves a lot of carrying heavy things. It involves a lot of walking around. You have to have the stamina and power and strength.
There is this day, me personally, I think I'm very fit, but one day I decided to carry a bag of cement. Watu walikuwa wanafanya kama mjengo or somewhere. I decided to carry a bag of cement. Then nikabeba a bag of cement 50 kgs to the 60th floor. And I realized that wakati nilifika bwana, I was so fatigued mpaka nikashindwa kurudi, karibu nitumane nikujiwe. Sasa does that mean I'm not fit?
You know, we have to start somewhere. Even in sports, you have to make it consistent. With consistency, you're able to accommodate the amount of strength, the amount of effort that you use to do a certain activity. You can't start on the first day of working out. Say you are a strength trainer, you lift weights. You can't do 100 kgs on the first day and be okay. You have to start somewhere, make it consistent, and with time you will see the fruits. You will see the fruits.
Fitness is a major contributor in health.
Yeah.
And it plays a major role. How do they relate? Is it evil to be unfit? Is it dangerous to my health if I'm not fit?
It is very dangerous to your health, because with fitness comes weight control, weight management. That is how people get, the unfit people get obesity. They become overweight. And you know, issues to do with BMI, where you check your weight against your height. Yeah, it should be between, say, 19 to 25 or 23. But when you get to 26, meaning you're short and you... it becomes very risky, where your heart struggles to pump blood. You have too much fat. Sometimes for girls, it causes infertility. It is also uncomfortable to be overweight. You struggle a lot to do the basic, to lift something, to walk down the stairs. It is quite a struggle.
Still on that, does what we take, should they determine the level of the exercise we should engage in?
For energy, you know, the amount of calories you take should be able, some of it should be taken out, so that your weight remains constant, because the energy you take in should be put out, some of it should be put out, so that your weight is balanced, you know, energy balance. So it doesn't mean that if you do not eat a lot, you do not work out, or if you do not eat, you just see it, because engaging in activities is important, very important for your heart.
I'm concerned about two people here. There is a person that is living in some dry places where they cannot be able to afford, they cannot be able to access probably 3 meals per day. While there is still another person in the same country. Let's talk about our country, Kenya, and our society, the people that we are living in the same place, or in the same country. there's another person that can be able to afford 4 or 5 meals per day. Now, this person that is taking 1 meal per day and the other person that is taking 5 meals per day, the level of exercise, is it going to be the same, or rather is going to be determined by yule mwenye anapata sahani moja tu kwa siku akae hivyo, yule hata hahitaji exercise?
This one is undernourished. The one taking 1 meal a day, he is undernourished. So I don't think it is possible for him to go on a run. He will definitely pass out on the first kilometer. He doesn't have water in his system. He's dehydrated. He's likely to pass out. And this one getting 6 meals a day, there is no excuse. Just go do your little run, go up and down the steps, do a little swim, spinning classes, and you'll be okay.
There is a person over here that is probably doing several, getting enough of food, brother, but they don't know what they are supposed to do. Okay, basically now they are meeting Marlene for the first time, and she is talking about exercise. Tu kazi yake ni kuamka. Is also a student at in one of the local universities around, and then they just wake up in the morning, and attend to class. How ni haja ya ku exercise? Is there a danger for such a person?
Yeah, inactivity is very, very dangerous. As I said, the issues to do with weight. Even if you're okay, there is this fat mass. You're supposed to have a certain amount of fat mass in relation to lean mass, in relation to muscles. So with exercise, you're able to lose this excess fat. And you know, we are a result of genes, genetics. It is hereditary, say our body composition. So you might think that if you're lean, you don't need to exercise. If you're heavier, that you need to exercise much more or not eat at all. No, that is very wrong. All of us, regardless of your weight, regardless of your height, is free to exercise.
You're talking about size, and now the big or rather the question that I'm posed to you on this is that, so it's exercise is not determined by the size of a person. You may be lean enough, but you still need to do a lot of exercise so that you can be able to balance what is within your body.
You see, even with exercise, the same exercises is what makes Kipchoge very lean, but Bolt very huge and bulky, right? So Kipchoge has this we call slow twitch muscles. He can be able to entertain slow endurance running for a long time. But Bolt will use energy quickly. 10 seconds, he's done. So you just choose what works for you. If it is aerobic exercises, say long distance swimming, long distance running, spinning classes, aerobics, gymnastics, whatever works for you, ball games, whatever works for you, try to make it count. Although the basic thing in fitness is your cardiorespiratory fitness, your heart. The ability of the heart to pump blood and to take in oxygen and all that. That is the most important. A
person that is getting us, that is hearing what we are saying about fitness, and probably is out there, they don't know, they don't care, they don't have information on what is happening inside their body. Mtu before aanze exercise anafaa aende hospitali kwanza?
No, not really.
Apimwe, ambiwe wewe sasa unahitaji kupoteza kilo 20 ama kilo 5.
As I said, you're not forced to exercise, but it should be a lifestyle. It should be a lifestyle. You wake up in the morning, do your 5 kilometers or do your weight training, and you'll be okay. You don't have to be told by the doctor, because by the time the doctor is telling you, maybe it's too late, you're obese, it is difficult to shed off the weight. So just control it while you can. Just prevent it instead of controlling. Prevent the weight gain, prevent the excess fat while you can, so that the doctor doesn't have to tell you.
So our young people, mtu akiamuka asubuhi, let them do something, some form of exercise.
Whatever works for you.
It will help so much, whatever works for them.
Yeah.
Whatever works for them ni kumaanisha hata akiamuka asubuhi hivi na hakuna kitu ya kuexercise, anaweza inua hata viti pale kwa nyumba.
There is something called calisthenics. Calisthenics is where you use your own body as weights. Say when you do press ups, when you do some sit-ups, you know that is exercise, but you're just using your own body. While somebody will pay money to go to a fitness center, what we call gyms, to lift the same weights. It is almost the same thing, but see, this one can do it from the comfort of his home, while this one will have to pay or buy weights. Yeah.
All right. Now, I'm thinking about there are different methods, or rather modes of training.
Yeah.
Or what are some of the methods, or rather modes that we may engage in our training?
So there is, as I've said, calisthenics, where we use our own body weight for press ups.
Our own body. Yeah.
For press ups.
That one is very good because especially our young people, unajua wengine na tule tunyumba wanaishi na ile mahali, they cannot afford.
You can do it from anywhere. I can lie down here and do my sit-ups as I hold my legs on the chair. I can do some bench presses. I can do some squats.
Siku nyingine nitakutengenezea mahali hapa upanje.
I can do some squats. I can do lunges from the comfort of my living room. Yeah, I can also do calisthenics.
Sio kuinua kitanda. Mimi nilikuwa nafikiria mtu aingie chini ya kitanda ainue.
You don't have to. You don't have to. No, you don't have to. And there's also calisthenics. Calisthenics is exercise where we just do small movements. See, like I usually have an injury here. So movements of like 2 centimeters. That is called calisthenics. There is also plyometrics. You've seen people jump. Anatoka hapa chini, anaruka hapa juu. You've seen that? Yeah, it's called plyometrics. It is very good for leg power. Au watu unaonanga wamejaa huku kabisa. Yeah, there's also that is that is called plyometrics. There's also fat leg. Fat leg is, you've seen this, it's just that I think you don't know. Fat leg is where you run, say, from there to here and back. There to some other place and back. It's called speed play. Speed play. You run fast, go back slowly. Run fast, go back slowly. There's also interval training. Run, rest. Run again, rest. Run again, rest. There's also slow running, slow endurance running. Do a 42-kilometer run, do a 10-kilometer run, do a 21-kilometer run. It is very good for weight loss. There's also strength training, lifting weights. There's also this yoga, spinning classes, circuit training. Circuit training is where we get different stations, say like 6. Here we do squats, here we skip rope, here we lift weights, there we do lunges. Yeah, that is circuit training.
Wow.
Yes, and any other thing that works for you, if it's swimming,
if you're not ready for that, unaweza amua usikule ndio sasa hii nizi kuje?
No.
Hakuna type ya avoid meals.
No,
some extra weight.
It is actually a disorder where, especially girls, sorry to say, there is undernourishment. Here you do not have food. Then there is Anorexia Nervosa. You intentionally don't eat so that you do not gain weight. There is Bulimia. Bulimia is where you eat, then make yourself throw up. Have you heard of that? Mostly people that do not want to gain weight use that so that they can keep the weight off, though it is very unhealthy because food, energy is the fuel to our bodies. Energy is gotten from food. So the moment you don't intake any food, it means your body doesn't have any fuel, meaning you're likely to collapse, pass out, die from lack of nutrients in the body. So
by all means, are there a specific group of people that are supposed to exercise? Ama it is for everybody,
it is
young and old, hata mtoto.
Yes.
Mdogo anavaa kufanyishwa kidogo kidogo.
The basic stretching, the basic kicking of a ball for children, for an old man who has osteoporosis, mgongo inamuuma kila saa. A little stretch, a little brisk walking, swimming is good for the back. And we the youth,
Mhm.
there is no excuse.
Yeah.
Even a disabled person, you can do some swimming.
On this, alongside what you're saying, can I exercise for my old age?
Yeah.
I exercise then when I'm old enough.
No.
You know, one day I'll be 50.
No.
Niseme sasa zoezi yangu mimi nilifanya huko nyuma nikiwa na 26. Can I exercise?
Actually, they say the moment you stop exercising, the results, the little results that you had accumulated, the fitness, it gets lost it starts getting lost after like 3 weeks. Yeah. So if you stop right now, the progress you had made, say you were able to do 50 squats very comfortably. After 21 days of sedentary living, the results are likely to get lost, like disappear. You'll have to start again from 0 or start from 2.
On this, what is the danger of I've been exercising, then sasa nimemboeka, ninawacha for like 2 years. What is the danger that will come along with that?
Kwanza ukiboeka, try to change the workout plan.
Unajua siku hizi mara unajua ma heartbreak sijui nini, uko na ma stress sijui nini. Sasa unasikia hata mimi sitaki ku exercise. Hizi vitu zinanichokesha.
No, there are so many exercises. There is no excuse. I won't give you a leeway there. There is no excuse. There are so many exercises. If running doesn't work for you, try swimming. If it doesn't, try dance. If it doesn't, try yoga.
Dancing is exercise.
Yeah. Yes. It is.
The people that wake up in the morning, kama hapa wale wako pande hii hapa Kanairo, wanaamuka asubuhi, mtu anatembea mpaka Mudhurwa, sijui anatoka kwa anabeba vitu. Those people, do they need to exercise? Ama wakae hivyo tu, hiyo exercise inatosha?
You know, people tend to assume that walking to the shop is an exercise.
Kama mimi huwa nakimbia hivi, yaza imetosha.
That is just physical activity. That is what you need to make sure activities of your day are done, sindio? But now, this walking that we talk about, it is called brisk walking. It is actually fast with arm movement, not just walking to the shop. That is not exercising.
So navaa nikienda shop naenda nikirusharusha mikono hivi.
Just set aside some 40 minutes. Do your brisk walking. Yeah, with brisk walking is where you can't even talk.
Yeah.
You're panting. That is now the walking we use for physical exercises. Yeah, but this going to the shop, it's not enough.
Okay, as we wind up, because I can see our time is far much spent, is fitness a lifestyle? Or can fitness be a lifestyle?
Yes, it is. It is. You can find people like we don't feel too good if we don't work out. Constantly we have seen in our tracksuits and people wonder what the problem is. It is actually a lifestyle that we ought to keep up to avoid things like osteoporosis, some diseases. Actually, with exercise, your immune is your immune becomes better. With the diseases like COVID, say I got COVID, but my symptoms were not that bad. I didn't struggle to breathe. I didn't struggle with coughing a lot because my system, my cardio is very, very good. So sports fitness is actually a lifestyle that we all ought to practice. Because why not? What is the excuse? There are so many exercises out there. Very many.
All right. So we should actually, fitness should be a lifestyle.
Yes.
To every person, whoever they are, whatever age.
Yes, why not?
Apart from kama hakuna chakula, tumesema kama hakuna chakula, then
kama hakuna chakula, you will die in the field. Find food first, and then we'll work out.
All right. What about in terms of gender?
Gender, you know, in some cases, males are actually better. Males they have bigger hearts, so they have better ability to pump blood. They have more hemoglobin, meaning more oxygen carrying capacity for the blood. They tend to have longer legs, longer trunks, while girls tend to struggle with fat men are more advantaged, although that is not an excuse. There are games set specifically for girls and for boys, and nowadays we can see there are mixed relays. Yeah, where both boys and girls get in the track and run. Yeah, so basically everybody regardless of the gender,
Wow.
should take part in.
Okay, we got a man in here that says that there is no excuse for not exercising. She says that you cannot run away from exercising, and if you're not engaging yourself in any form of physical fitness, she says it is dangerous for your health. And as a young person, you need to do this, and it should not stop at a certain stage in life. It is a continuous process, and it should not be stopped. And it is important for your health, as she says. She is an upcoming sports expert, and she is about to do a parting shot, so that at least we can wind up the show, and we can't get enough of this pretty girl in our studios today. Welcome, and do your parting shot.
Okay, so everybody out there, sports is a good thing. Use it to your advantage, but don't let it hurt you. People tend to believe that no pain, no gain is actually a thing, but no, you can smile through your exercise. It doesn't have to hurt. If you're injured, rehabilitate your injury properly. If it's, say, a hamstring injury, make sure you're well, you're okay before you go back to, say, running. Eat right. Do not abstain from food. Food is important. As I said, it is a fuel. If you start right now, say by December, you'll already be enjoying exercise. And if you do it for, say, 6 months, it is almost impossible to stop. It becomes a good addiction. Yeah, so fitness, you can make it a lifestyle. It is actually, it will help you. It will go a long way in ensuring your general health and immunity.
Wow, you got it right from a student in sports and an upcoming sports expert, and she is so energized about it. She is so focused, and she wants everybody informed about this. And as I said, she looks sporty, and she is, she feels that this is what the young person needs to know out there, so that they don't mess up, because as she said, that it goes hand in hand with your health. And as much as you are exercising, as much as you are getting involved in some physical activity, then your body is going to be fit. And when your body is fit, then you can be able to do your activities without much struggle. Now, inasaidia these exercise, when we get involved in these exercises, then we become better. Na hata hiyo siku nyingine, because she should be back, anatuambia kama inaongeza lifespan ya mtu anaweza kuishi sana akiendelea na zoezi, ama ndio utazeeka ama uchape, na pia inazuia kuchapa watu wa hii mambo ya mazoezi. So this has been Dialogue at the Well, and I want to promise you that we will be hosting Marlene next Saturday. She will be back here to tell us more about fitness, more about physical exercise, more about what we need to do and understand in as far as exercise is concerned. Dialogue at the Well is your show, and this conversation keeps roaring every Saturday at 6 p.m. only on Wema TV, the voice of hope. Have a nice and a blessed evening. We love you.